長を呼び出し、番長登場。おい、今夜俺が金メダルより大事なものを教えてやる。 K1 の番長ジェロム・レバンナ。ファイトスタイル、言動、生き様、いつしか俺は番長と呼ばれた。男はどつき合い、魂が見える戦いでファンを沸かせなきゃならない。ましてや大晦日の舞台となりゃ当然だ。それがプロってもんだろ。こいつはそれが分かってない。
勝ってやるよみたいな、そういうのもありますね。
北京オリンピック金メダリスト石井聡。
毘沙門天の化身やからね、僕はね。
去年大晦日、ビッグマウスと共に派手にデビューしたはいいが、柔らの番長吉田に完敗。期待を裏切りやがった。
恥ずかしい。
その後連勝しちゃいるが、体重差のある、言ってみれば勝って当たり前の戦いばかり。まだまだファンの支持は得られていない。それでも軽口は相変わらずだ。
アリサ選手の K1 のベルトなんですけど、来年取っちゃいたいと思います。
青畳の青2歳、寒いギャグもしょっぱい試合も、それぐらいにしてくれや。
Of course, we will lose, but we will have good experiences. We can start the years with bloody nose and eyes on the blue under the eye. That's nice, no?
年末に負けたというのを拭い去りたい。
ここでお前を目覚めさせる。今夜俺と殴り合え。石井聡 VS ジェロム・レバンナ。
ただいまより本日の第10試合を行います。
And now for that 10th match.
青コーナーよりジェロム・レバンナ選手の入場です。
Legend, Jérôme Lebana. This man is more epic than Faith No More. Maybe the greatest badass in the history of K1, Lebana. He's also got a 3-1 mixed martial arts record. All 3 wins by knockouts. The 1 loss by submission. 3 of those 5 mixed martial arts fights will have now taken place here on New Year's Eve. He's defeated Sixiyama, Yoshihiro Akiyama in MMA. You better believe he has the goods to produce what would be considered an upset against Satoshi Ishii here tonight. He trained in judo as a child in the Normandy region of France, was inspired by Bruce Lee. Now he trains out of Holland at Team Chukwuemeka under the legendary Tom Herring. Herring, the man who guided Peter Hurst in the 94 and 95 K1 Grand Prix. And Lebena back at Dynamite.
赤コーナーより石井聡選手入場。
In your position, set.
Satoshi Ishii, who last year on debut at Dynamite, when all the hype was surrounding him after he was one of the most sought-after free agents in the world, and SRC Security Services then linked him to FAG. He lost to Hidehiko Yoshida. Since then, though, he's won 3 fights in a row, a 5th-degree black belt in judo, a gold medalist at the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games in the 100-kilo plus division. Frank, what does the game plan of Jérôme Lebena need to be here against Satoshi Ishii?
First thing Jerome's got to do is make sure he keeps his range, doesn't let Ishii anywhere near him. If Ishii can get a hold of him, he's going to throw him to the ground and submit him very early. Jerome's got to use, he's not a very technical striker, Jerome's not, but he's very, very powerful. With his little gloves on, if he hits him just a little bit, he'll be able to put him down. If he's smart, he'll keep his range, take his patient time, kind of keep him off some leg kicks because judo players don't like having their legs played with too much. Bang him down, try to get him on the ground as quick as he can, and when Jérôme has the ability to be on top, stay away from him, make him come back up and turn it into a kickboxing fight.
ただいまより本日の第10試合ヘビー級ワンマッチを行います。青コーナー190センチ 120.0kg ジェロム・レバナ。
Long before the reign of Alistair Overeem, Jérôme Lebena was the original Hercules of the K1 scene.
181センチ 105.7kg 石井聡。
So much time and money invested in Satoshi Ishii's mixed martial arts career. Will it pay dividends? A sellout crowd at the Saitama Super Arena in Japan. Dynamite 2010 alive and happening. Lebena towers over Ishii. Lebena at plus 420, the underdog. Ishii at minus 620. The voice, Michael Chavello. Frank Trigg and Hans Thompson with you. Ishii cannot afford to stand and trade with the brutal southpaw Jérôme Lebena. Look at Lebena. He could beat the sun in a staring contest. Both men in southpaw stance.
Smart stalking, he's not rushing out Lebena. See, yep, good work, keeping him off. Small peppering shots, he probably won't throw anything heavy or big until later on in the first round.
Lebena's got a beautiful counter left. Interestingly, Lebena fights as a left-handed fighter, but he is right-handed. Incredibly ambidextrous. They go to ground, not where Lebena wants to be. Ishii is a big unit with some very good ground and pound.
Now, Jerome's one of the few guys I know from the bottom can probably knock a guy out. So even in this position, Ishii's still not all the way out of danger. Nice guard pass. Ishii's finally getting a little game that we haven't seen from much. Actually trying to really do a grappling match when he has the guy here. He tends to kind of hold on a little bit much like we saw earlier tonight with some other judo players.
Ishii inside control here. Lebena, though, patient, relaxed. Instructions coming from Tom Herring, predominantly a Muay Thai coach. Lebena, a little hooking left hand there to the side of the head, and he glances towards his corner.
Want to keep him down, wants to keep Ishii down, try to hold him down, not let him get hit.
There's already some swelling under the right eye here of JLB. Again, Ishii passes, inside control, knee on stomach.
If I'm Ishii, I'm going to try to keep this side mount as much as I can. Don't let him get that knee back in. Well, Jerome's doing a really good job of fighting back the guard, surprisingly enough. But also, too, I'm not going to let him get in here. I'm going to do whatever I can to get a hold of one of these arms and try to attack it. I don't want Jerome getting back to his feet and punch me in the face.
Lebana, tremendously popular, maybe the most popular K1 fighter of all time. Although he never won the K1 World Grand Prix, competed in it 12 times. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Ishii again, looking to secure side control. But Lebana active off his back here.
Sitting up nice, pushing away, getting some space. Wow,
he's going to take the back.
Jeez. Jerome's a little bit of trouble here, but most judo players don't have much of a back control game. He should be okay, get back to his feet. If he can fight himself back up to his feet, still has some energy left.
Jerome on the inside could throw some punches here. Oh, Ishii takes him down. He's got the back here, and Lebana forced to cover up. Ishii with the hammer fists.
Good work by Ishii to get Jerome back down to the ground.
Lebana's up. He'll look for an uppercut if he can get one here. Or the knees to the midsection, and there's the knee.
Ishii is going to do whatever he can to make sure he stays in contact with Lebana. He's not going to give him any space at any time.
Referee breaks him, which is the advantage of Lebana. Ishii had the double underhooks. And a single leg here. Lebana sprawled nicely. Can Lebana get the meet and greet knee?
Wow, nice heavy short hook inside there.
His inside game has always been tight, Lebana. One of the highest knockout ratios in all of K1 JLB. Most of them with his hands. Also has a beautiful lead leg round kick. Oh, the chamber on the knee. Going for the money shot there, Ishii.
If Jerome can, he's just get himself off the rope, spin himself away, he's about another half inch or so for some of his short game.
Lebana, a former European Muay Thai champion, and he's won world titles in Muay Thai. Thai clinch here from Jerome, only the single hand. Wow. And he ends up on top. Ground and pound if you can posture up here.
I'm highly surprised at that. There was good technique. He did a good reverse foot sweep, was getting caught in a foot sweep, reversed it out, ended up on top with a good spin. Jerome that was an amazing technique to pull off on a Jukoda. That was amazing. For Jerome to be able to pull that off on a guy like this and end up in a full half guard is astronomical for him to do it like this.
A lot of people have said that Jerome should have followed him, predominantly a mixed martial arts career in the last few years, and you're seeing the reason why he's so highly touted in MMA. He does have skills. He's a warrior, and he's a quick learner. Takes the back here of Ishii. And Ishii takes the back of Lebana.
Very nice on Lebana's side.
Lebana, probably the highest paid K1 fighter in history.
Higher than Ray Sefo?
Higher than Ray? I would say definitely the highest of all time. His popularity here in Japan, unparalleled for a K1 fighter. The only man more popular on the K1 rules, Masato. Overhand left there from Ishii. Gut munching knee, Lebana. Muay Thai clinch now. Couldn't get it off. Oh, nice left hand from Ishii.
Nice, solid. Rock Lebana a little bit.
Lebana's jaw has always been questionable since Ray Sefo broke it in 4 places with a step-through right hand. Many moons ago. He sprawls out here, Lebana. In the first round. Tell you what, Frank, impressed by Jerome Lebana. Also impressed by Satoshi Ishii.
Yeah, Ishii stepped up his game a little bit. Like you said earlier, there's been a lot of money invested, there's been a lot of press put on it. Really trying to make this happen for his judo career, jumping into MMA, and it's kind of been lackluster. People really haven't gotten behind it. This is a great time now to take a guy like Jerome Lebana, who's such a big hero here in Japan, and prove that he can actually step up his game and finish a guy like Lebana, who's got great stand-up game. Wow, Jerome, just a nice short inside hook. I thought, because our angle was from the other side, I thought he actually put him down with that hook when he fell into him, but perfect work. I wish I had an inside game like this, because Jerome fights left-handed like I do. I wish I had an inside game like he does. Everything's short, everything's tight. There's really no space to do anything, but yet Jerome finds a way to get space, to get a little quick knee into the gut and get some more space to be able to throw off the nice right hook.
Ishii is a cauliflower you can sell at the local veggie store. My word, that's worse here than yours, Frank.
That's a broccoli, Simon, a cauliflower. One step up.
Okay, second round of action. Ishii. Lebana.
Chivello.
Thompson. Frank Wigg.
Never living this down.
Look at the crowd here in Saitama. You've got to be loving your first ever Dynamite event, Frank. Underhooks here by Ishii. Knee from JLB. Ishii drops levels. Single leg, gives up on it. Lebana is a tremendously strong individual. You know those feats of strength you see Overeem performing for the media these days? It used to be Lebana performing them back in the mid to late 1990s.
Wow.
He was the man in K1. He was the Hercules. But step through left hand from Ishii. Just didn't have the pepper behind it.
But I'm wondering with all that strength and power how his condition is going to be, because Ishii's going to keep driving and grinding on him. He's going to need to be able to keep some wind left. Looks like he's getting a little tired now, the way he's holding his head, the way he's pushing off.
Lebana's got that right arm free. He's trying to work the left uppercut. Didn't go for him. Knee to the sternum. Ishii drops down to a single leg. Gives up on it.
Ishii's attacking straight. He needs to move to the side because right behind him is the ropes. He's not going to be able to go very far. So
nice takedown from Ishii. Lebana up punching. As Frank said earlier, he's got the power to knock people out with punches from his back, Jérôme Lebana. Good shot to the breadbasket from Ishii.
Ishii's got a couple different leg submissions there if he wants to take advantage of them. But the problem with a guy like Lebana is that you don't want him sitting up on you. So if you fall back from these leg submissions, he sits up on you, he's in a position now to break your jaw. He's on top of you.
Ishii breathing out of his mouth here. Maybe also feeling fatigued. Couple of hammer fists to the side of the jaw of Lebana.
You know, you come in the expectations of judo guy, I'm going to grab a hold of Lebana and throw him onto the ground. When he pulls you off his leg a couple times, when he stops most of your takedowns, then all of a sudden you're worrying about, you're spending a lot of energy not getting a guy to the ground he should easily throw down.
And look at the aggression here from Satoshi Ishii. Lebana's going to find a way to reach up and pull him down, and now he does. Ishii still stuck inside, half guard here. Look at the pass.
If he gets to full him out, Lebana might have a little bit of a problem here.
Lebana grimacing, side control from Ishii, and the referee says break. Hans, you've actually rolled a little bit with Satoshi Ishii. You've tasted the power.
Yeah, it felt like trying to grapple with a building, really. I mean, he's just made out of brick. He's one of the biggest Japanese guys I've ever seen.
Side control, drills the elbow to the waistline. Lebana's got to get out of here. Ishii can drop the knees off the right leg if he wants.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, Michael. It's funny. I was going to say, too, the one thing he's doing is doing a good job of throwing peppering shots, but he's not trying to pass or get to a mount or do anything else other than just keep hitting him. Ishii needs to really, if he's in that side control, he's really not in a position to finish, he needs to find a way to get to a position.
Lebana on top. Ishii looking for a submission. It's more than his fellow judoka Izumi did earlier tonight. Wow. And Ishii puts him inside the closed guard. See, that Lebana posture up here.
That was a bad position change. Why did he go for that leg and end up on his back? I mean, he didn't have it tight when he went down.
Inexperienced, Frank?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those positions, that leg position, you want to have really, really tight before you make the maneuver, because if you miss, you can roll to a knee bar. But it was so loose that if you miss, you're just in guard, and it's bad.
Lebana on his feet, he should call Ishii up here, and he does. Lebana really sucking in the air. Can he get a shot off here? And that was a lazy left round kick by Lebana.
Lebana's out of gas. You see his lips are blue. He's breathing super, super heavy. He's falling apart here, cardiovascular-wise.
Ishii's going for a submission.
Is that where you have to wonder if that 14-year age difference starts being a factor?
Is this over here, Frank? Is Ishii going to get it?
No, he's got a bit of a toe hold, but see, he doesn't have that foot completely extended. He's too deep on it. If he's going to go to a heel hook, then he's fine.
How does Lebana get out?
Lebana's got to split the knees and get that leg off his stomach, off his hip, Ishii's left leg, and get it off on the outside so he can sit up on it.
So he's okay here at the moment, JLB?
It's painful. I mean, now he's going heel hook. Now we got a problem. Now he's got to spin. He's got to spin all the way to his left side. JLB does. Spin to his left. He's got to go heavy and hard to get out of the circle, out of that heel hook.
Ishii looking for a submission. Lebana, top position now. Can he work some ground and pound the Frenchman? Gets in 3 left hands. Knee time. Can Lebana work the knees? Oh, nice left to the jawline. Here comes JLB.
See with those little gloves, a guy like JLB that gets a little small punch in there, he can knock you out.
This is one of the finest K1 fighters in history, raining down the ground and pound. JLB postures up. Can he land one smack bang? Forearm across the throat. End of the second round, one more to go. And JLB says he's not done yet, Frank.
I'm very impressed. Like he good position change, fought off a couple of submissions, dumped his way across. Now I think he's in a spot now. If he can get to it, if he can get a couple of good, not stiff jabs, but a couple of half-power jabs in the back off Ishii, he can put him down on the canvas. Ishii got a nice, strong left hand, though, surprised Lebana by just jumping into it. But with that strength, that power, the livelihood he made from K1 and from Muay Thai kickboxing, he's not going down by just that one left hand.
Ishii with that takedown here, beautifully effected, ended up inside the guard of Lebana. Lebana punching up nicely as Ishii tried to set for this submission.
It was so loose, there was no reason really to go for it. He had no way to get to it really tight. It's one of those positions you'd have to be all the way on the toe to flex that foot all the way flat so you can break the top of the foot, or you have to have it deep enough where you can catch the heel. He's kind of in between when he rolled over on it.
Frank, if you're scoring this one round by round, is Lebana at least staying within distance of Ishii at the moment?
He's within distance. Right now, especially the way they score here in Japan, if he gets a couple of knockdowns this round, he can win the fight.
Please, seconds out.
Comments by Frank Trigg, best in the business. That's why he's here with us ringside at Dynamite. As we go for the third and final round, and Ishii looks a little fatigued. Save some air for us. Lebana, ready. They call him rock and roll. It's time to rock and roll. Southpaw on southpaw violence. Can Lebana get that lead leg round kick around the back of the neck? That'd be great.
Oh, a nice, smooth, old-fashioned Muay Thai knockout.
Lebana's sitting here.
Setting the left hand up, it looks like.
It's been his money shot in his K1 career. The left hand.
You can keep him off. You can keep his shove, like throwing a couple of leg kicks, too, just to keep him away from him a little bit.
I was going to say, Ishii throws a leg kick. You're not going to hurt Lebana with your leg kicks, Ishii.
Give him one of what a real one feels like. Go ahead, Jérôme.
Overhand from Ishii. Clinches up now. A test of strength. Ishii with the underhooks. Presses Lebana against the ropes. Both men trade knees.
In this position, I have to give the edge to Ishii, simply because of that.
Gets the takedown with ease inside the half guard.
He's got a great Kyochi takedown. He's got a great, and of course in judo that's the Ippon fight's over. But now what's he going to do with it? You have to punch a guy like Jérôme in the head. I don't think he has the ability to knock him out from here, or even to get a TKO in this position. I think Jérôme is just too tough. I wonder if he'd make him calm Mr. Lebana.
And the referee calling for action here. Ishii passes, goes to side control. Elbows to the floating ribs. Great bird's eye view here of the side control position of Satoshi Ishii. Lebana prevents the knee to the side of the head.
See how Ishii's on both knees? He's not dropping a hip on him. He's not going to get past that arm.
He's going to try and pound out Lebana here. Lebana's going to tie up that arm. And he does now.
He's not really doing any damage, but it's enough for the referee to start asking questions and maybe get a TKO. I said earlier he probably couldn't get it, but he can do it by action.
Ishii going to try for a submission.
He's got a Kimura lock.
Could Ishii get the Kimura here on JLB? Those tremendously strong arms of the Frenchman from Normandy. Yes! No.
Just straighten it out. All he had to do was straighten it out. That's all he did. He straightened it out and lost the grip.
Here he goes again. A second bite at the cherry. Lebana fighting it. Lebana fighting it. Ishii working the Kimura?
He's got a lot of space in there still. It's not that tight. We're playing the flexibility of Jérôme's shoulders, but it's not that tight yet.
This is the arm that Ernesto Hoost broke on Lebana in 2002. It's the damaged arm. This could be it. That arm could not take a lot of punishment, surely. He's got 14 steel pins inserted in that arm.
Wow. Geez, he powered himself out of it. He's still in good position, but he didn't power himself out of it and get free of it. He just rotated back to another one.
Oh, the knee to the deltoids and the trapezius. That's going to hurt.
Jérôme now is so tired, he's just laying here. He's really not making any kind of offense that we saw in the first round to get back to his feet.
Ishii, forearm across the throat. Hammer fist strike to the orbital bone. Ground and pound from the young Beijing Olympic gold medalist.
Back to it again.
There he goes, third attempt at the Kimura.
There he goes. Now he's in half guard. This is how you want to finish it. He's got his lower body locked up, his upper body locked up.
Banner holding on.
See how Ishii's trying to power out with it, like moving his head? He just needs to slide the elbow up. He needs to pack what we call packing the shoulder.
Wasted opportunities here, Frank.
Yeah, he's missed. He's got a good Kimura lock, but doesn't really know how to finish it well from the top side. It's the same from the bottom. You get a Kimura, you want to put that on the first shoulder. The problem is the canvas is in the way. So to do that, you have to kind of turn Jérôme on his side.
Jérôme can only hope the referee can restand them soon, but Ishii continues to work, so there's no reason for it. Jérôme trying to escape, trying to get back to his feet. Desperate attempts from the Frenchman now. And Ishii still just steps across, takes the back. Can he put the hooks in? Yes. And Ishii's going to ride him. He's going to try and choke him. 20 seconds remaining now. Can Ishii find the finish? Jérôme Lebana surviving. Tremendous effort from Lebana. Ishii's been the busiest we've ever seen him in his mixed martial arts career. He's been pushed, he's been tested, and he will be victorious. As you have a look how it went down there in the final round, the ground and pound from Satoshi Ishii. He tried 3 times to slap the Kimura on Jérôme Lebana. A career best performance from Ishii. And Lebana, well, should be proud.
Ishii. Judge Ohashi, Ishii. Judge Miyake, Ishii. Your Ishii Satoshi.
Not a popular decision.
No,
crowd here.
Yeah, no, that's kind of weird. I wasn't sure about that one, but I think Ishii won as well. But you know, the crowd obviously is behind Jérôme Lebana because he's such a big guy here in Japan.
And you know what that means now, Frank?
Yeah, shut it.
You know what that means now. In a moment's time, here